Welcome to Cardboard Box. Today we're going to look at Power of the Primes Beachcomber. This Legends class toy came out in late 2017, but I didn't get a hold of it until summer of 2019. I got it on clearance at Walmart for $3 Canadian, so that's like what, $2.25 US? At that price, I couldn't pass it up. That's even better than 1985 GoBot prices. I'm not a mint on card kind of guy, so let's get him out of that packaging. Remember folks, you can't be funky people with your headphones on, and you can't play with your toys if you don't open them. What a charming little bot he is, but I like to begin my reviews in vehicle mode. Here he is in his Doom Buggy mode. Everything secures in okay, and he rolls pretty well. Here's how he looks compared to his G1 cartoon and toy design. He's very much a faithful upgrade or update to what came before. The gimmick for these Legend toys is that a Titan Master or a Prime Master can fit inside and look like they're driving the car. There's also a port on his back that supports 3mm posts, so if you have a small weapon with a 3mm post, it can fit there. Normally this is where I do vehicle mode comparisons, except recently my family has moved, so I don't have access to all the regular toys for comparison. Instead, here he is next to a rusty pencil sharpener, a Lego person, an orange, and a juice box. Hey, did you know that Minute Maid juice is owned by Coca-Cola? Did you know that vitamin C helps your body to absorb iron? Did you know that I'm really into trivia and that I'm easily distracted? Anyway, here's how he looks from the side. And here's how he looks from the back. That hollow bit is where his head hides, but it doesn't bother me. The engine bits have painted details, but the front headlights don't have any paint at all. Beachcomber has a very simple and intuitive transformation. It's got a few new tricks, including how the roll bars partially become heel spurs, and how the torso cockpit compresses to push the head out the other side. He's got a stocky build with proportions that make his legs a little short looking. His fists are painted grey over blue, and his torso is painted grey over black. And he's got some nice painted details as well. There's some hollowness in his back and his lower legs due to the transformation, but because it's such a small toy, it doesn't seem like much of an issue. Beachcomber doesn't come with any accessories. He does come with a character card though. There's cool artwork on the front and gobbledygook about Prime Masters on the back. I think that each toy comes with a random card out of 12 possible options. I'm not sure what the point is, and I don't think the cards are part of any sort of game. Is there anyone out there collecting 12 cards for each bot they own? And of course, he does come with instructions. Here he is next to his G1 packaging artwork, here he is next to his G1 cartoon design, and here he is next to his G1 toy. His current look is certainly more muscular. Those forearms remind me of Popeye. Here he is next to a pencil sharpener, a Lego person, an orange, a juice box, and Mechanic Studios' version of Gears, which is quite a good little figure. Also, here's how he compares to a deluxe size bot. This is last night's Megatron that I found in my son's room. And because his name is Beachcomber, here he is next to some beach quartz, and more quartz, and some coral, and more coral, and even more coral, a beach shell, a mussel shell, and another shell. And finally, here he is next to the remains of a sea urchin. These are all courtesy of my daughter's summer beachcomber. Thanks, little one. Beachcomber's going to take a little walk along the beach, but when he comes back, we'll go over articulation.
2 hours later.
Alright, he's back, and he's ready to show off some moves. His head can swivel 360 degrees, but it's very tight. Arms rotate freely at the shoulders using ball joints. He can lift up this far, but if you rotate the shoulder, you can get more range, but the tire limits it in this direction. As you can see, there is some hollowness in the arm. The worst part of this hollowness is in his forearm. The ball joint elbows allow for forearm rotation and 90 degrees of bend. Those arms have a lot of range. His legs are T-mounted ball joints. He's got a full spread, thigh rotation, good range back and front, and a deep knee bend thanks to his hollow legs and the way he transforms. Power of the Primes Beachcomber is a fantastic little minibot who is a beefed up version of his G1 self. I'm generally impressed by the amount of paint and color detail on this toy. As a rule, I think painted hands should be avoided, and here the application does look a little sloppy. I have to keep reminding myself that this is a mainline Legend scale release, so I shouldn't sweat the small stuff. I think the Legend class toys from the mainline have been incredibly faithful to the spirit of the source material. These bots are fun, affordable, easy to transform, and built with play in mind. Like the other Legend bots, Beachcomber doesn't come with a gun. I think that's very fitting to his character. The ongoing War for Cybertron toy line is all about guns, guns, and more guns. It's nice to have a transformer that harkens back to a simpler time. Thanks for watching this stop motion review of Beachcomber. So, what gets reviewed next? You decide. Will it be MS-16 Rock by Mechanic Studio, their interpretation of Gears? Or will it be Power of the Primes Outback? Vote for your choice up above. See you next time.
Did I miss it? Did I miss the Dune Buggy review? Ah,